Good morning, church family. It's a joy to be with you today. Today we're working and studying out of Colossians 2, and this is a letter that Paul has written while in prison in Rome to Colossae and the church in Laodicea. First of all, he starts out by trying to encourage them and telling them that they have received Christ and so walk in him and be uplifted. And he warns them about the philosophies and the empty conceit and the traditions of men that, and the basic principle of the world that often infiltrates the church. And he tells them that they are complete in him. They need nothing else. And that he is the head of all principalities and power. So he tells them that they are made complete in him. And then he also tells them that having forgiven all your trespasses, Christ nailed those to the cross, and that we are to worship him alone. And it says, so let no one judge you in your food or in your drink or regarding a festival or a new moon or Sabbaths, that they are only shadows of things to come, but the substances of Christ. And he tells us not to be cheated of our reward. And along with legalism here, he says, therefore, if you died with Christ from the basic principles of the world, why, as though living in the world, do you subject yourself to regulations? And he listed out some of the things that they have, are being taught as do not touch, do not taste, do not handle. And he tells them these things might have an appearance of holiness and righteousness, and appearance of wisdom and self-imposed religion, but it's false humility and neglect of the body, and are of no value, and they're just works. Today, we know the practicing Jews have 369 do's and don'ts. 126 of those are do's and 243 of those is don'ts. So they continue to work theirself and make themselves holy, or attempt to make themselves holy through their practices of legalism. And legalism is attempting to make yourself morally right in God's sight. And actually it's abandoning the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. So if you rely on anything else besides Jesus, you do not believe Jesus can save you alone. It demonstrates a lack of saving faith in Jesus. And we know from Ephesians 2:8-9, for by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourself. It is a gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. So it's a free gift. It's not earned, nor is it deserved. By God's grace. And quite frankly, we ought to be real thankful for that. For the more we see God's holiness, the more we know there's no way that we can possibly work our way to heaven. And that's a good thing, because none of us could do it. And I hope you enjoy reading God's word today and studying it and meditate on it. And, see what in our lives have come between us and God, and the things that may have infiltrated us in our worship of him and our love of him. And may God bless you and keep you safe today.